Hi, I'm Jeff Paiva from Epson Projectors, and I'm here today with you to talk about the new and very exciting Ensemble HD system. Although I don't have the system up in front of you running, I do have all of the pieces, parts, and I'll give you a little insight into where it came from and how it was put together. Come on in if you like.
I'm good. I'm counting.
You sure?
Cheryl will back from
Do we have enough to
Yeah,
have a
go.
quorum? Good, good. As I explained earlier, let me tell you where this came from. Once you understand where it came from, I think you'll have a pretty good idea of what it's about. The system came about because of the relatively dismal sell-through of front projection. Out of 100 video displays that are sold, 100 meaning flat panel, tube television, rear projection, front projection, OLED, all the types of displays, what percentage do you think, as of 2008, were front projection sets? 2. 2 out of 100 is the number that is accepted. Now, this seems small. Okay, let's live with it until you do the surveys. And there's all kinds of groups like Castle Media and Pacific Media. They do surveys of consumers who are excited about, consumer electronics and home theater. And they ask these folks, not any considerations of space or money or installation, what would be your #1 choice in your Christmas stocking for a new type of video display? And guess what the overwhelming response is in the 80s? They want a big screen home theater of 100 inches in size. So we have a little disconnect here between 2 out of 100 versus 80% of people desiring this. So what's the problem? There's many problems. Many folks have it in their idea that this is just a too costly endeavor. It's a fearful endeavor because it involves installation. What will it do to my room? What will be the visual weight of the home theater versus my furniture? Will it look like I have a room full of equipment and just very little visual weight in furniture? How will this work in my lifestyle? Any idea, any of you have any idea what percentage of theaters, home theaters, that is front projection, are done in a dedicated home theater only room? 75% of home theaters are done in a converted garage that's a playroom, a living room, a fun room, a bedroom if you're extravagant. So all of these issues that are preventing folks and only getting us a 2% sell-through in front projection, we try to answer them with this system. We try to answer them with a system that's easy to install, easy to operate, low in cost, looks cool, and is fun to play with. And the entire Ensemble HD system is only 4 pieces. There's a controller, DVD player, AM/FM radio here. There's a subwoofer, which has the power to run the system in terms of speaker power. There's a screen with integrated left, center, right, and then there's the projector in a custom-made cradle with the left and right surround speakers. If you look at a traditional, quote, home theater system, 5.1, you've got 5 speakers alone. Already, you've outnumbered your parts in a traditional home theater as opposed to this system. There's only 4 operational parts. So what we'll do is we'll take a few minutes and we'll go through the individual parts. And I hope that you use this time. You can ask any, it's Jeff. You can ask any question you want because that's what I live for. It's okay? You okay so far on the framework that we're operating under? Okay. The screen is down yonder here. This is the way it comes out of the box. There is a bull nose to it. Does not come with the grills. This is the shape, fashion of the bull nose. Because the screen is up generally higher, you can tell the orientations, the speakers fired down here. Remember, when you set up the system as a coherent whole, remember you're balancing a couple of things. You're balancing the distance of the projector in the cradle from the screen, and that has 2 effects on your system. The closer you are, the brighter the image. The further away, it's a little less bright, but brightness should not be a problem. The other thing is the area of coverage of the sound field. Okay, So you've got a smaller group or just 1 or 2 rows of seating. Those are the considerations in placing the projector. In the screen, these grills will need to be put on, bolted on. Issues of, I'm often asked about painting. The answer is yes, they can be painted, but this will, it will void your warranty. So we do not recommend painting them. The reason, can you tell me, why do you think a good reason why this system is painted this color? What color are most ceilings? Okay. We want to be stealthy. We want to blend in. We want to have low visual weight. There's a reason that the subwoofer, who might go in a deep dark corner, is dark versus the screen being white, because it's going to be up high. So low visual weight, very, very stealthy on this. Yeah. Now, pass this around so you can see. Now, the screen is always mounted in this orientation with the bull nose forward. The screen can be mounted on the wall or it can be mounted on the ceiling. This is what the ceiling version looks like. So this bolts to the ceiling. What's this little bar for in the middle? This is your leveling bar. Okay? Because the screen is also protected. If the customer installs the screen and it's not level, guess what the screen does? Nothing. It will not function. So the screen actually has a leveling mechanism built in. If it is not leveled and the customer says, oh, the screen's not dropping, and the reason for that is, so this here would be mounted to the ceiling. Does it have to be mounted right in the corner? You know, the bull nose is always in the same orientation out. Does it have to be mounted in the corner? No, it can be a couple of feet out. The wall mount brackets are the same way. A wider one for the middle, one on each side. The process is the same. Okay, so that I guess we can hold and you pass these around. By the way, you know, in terms of quality, metalwork, I'm a big bug of metalwork. You know, you feel the edges. In an installation, it really doesn't make your day go well when you cut your hands open. So if you want to feel the metalwork on this, there's no sharp edges, no burrs. These are perfectly powder coated. They're really lovely little pieces. So we can pass those around.